Aries, welcome to my channel Be You Now. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today I am doing your daily reading. This is for you if you're Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, if you have Aries placements in your chart. And if this reading doesn't resonate, head over to the videos tab. There might be another reading that is more suitable for your individual circumstance. I do Aries readings daily. I also do 1 minute pulls, which 1 minute pulls, that doesn't sound right. 1 minute reads, which is in the short section of my channel, and there's always something fun and fabulous happening in the communities tab. Now, we have the Magician. Ooh la la. Aries energy followed by the Hermit. So two major arcanas at the bottom of the deck. Straight away telling me that you really need to tap into your intuition and listen to your inner guidance if you're looking to manifest. Well, in Aries season, we do have two eclipses, not one, but two eclipses coming up. So very powerful, potent energy during Aries season. There will be a number of different things that I will be doing and rituals that you can take part in. So keep your eyes peeled, hit that notification bell if you haven't already. And there is a special message that came through today for me whereby it's an intuitive message, and I will be recording a whole new video for it and releasing it today. So keep your eyes on the channel because that intuitive message, very, very powerful around money, abundance, prosperity, wealth. So if that's something that you're interested in, you might want to check that out. It is a game changer, total game changer. All right. So what's the current energy of my Aries? Current energy. I will be finishing your reading today with the Sacred Rebels deck. It's one of my faves. This deck is by Alana Fairchild. She's a fellow Aussie. Although I don't get, if you're buying these people's decks, I don't make any money, by the way. Just on the buy and buy, in case you thought, I'm marketing and I'm making money. I am not. I should, but I am not. Okay, so the first card we have is the World card. The World card, to me, it's all about completion. To me, it's about celebration. I know that often we say the World card, it's, some tarot readers want to make it sound like it's heavy, you just come through the struggle. To me, it doesn't always have to be a struggle. Maybe you completed, a cycle whereby you finished one cycle in your job and now you got promoted and you're starting a new cycle. It doesn't have to have that heavy feeling. And the reason why I say that is look at how free her body language is. She is in a flow state. She is in a state of celebration. She has a very open, and I'm saying she because it's a she energy, male or female. So what this in your current energy is saying to me, it's Aries, it's time to open up. It's time to be in flow. It's time to have some fun. It's also time to celebrate. Celebrate how far you've come. Celebrate, a completion. Celebrate even if you've been through a difficult situation. Celebrate your journey and acknowledge it. So let me know in comments, what are you celebrating? What are you celebrating? The World card is the final card in the major arcana before we start with the Fool's journey again. So this is potent, this is powerful, this is something that really needs to be acknowledged. So what is it that you need to acknowledge where you've achieved some sense of completion? Now, completion doesn't always have to mean the big ticket items. It could also mean, like if say you're starting a business and one of the things that you have on your list to do is to register your company. That in itself takes time, energy, effort. And even if you've achieved that is a completion. One thing that was weighing on you or something big that you had to do, now you've done. So celebrate it. Just giving you an example. Strength card. Wow. Okay, these two major arcanas right here is clearly saying to me that Aries, you had the strength and resilience and the commitment to complete this cycle. This is something big. Leo energy right here. So we have Leo energy and we also have Saturn. So two major arcana showing up. To me, this is about you having the strength and the resilience, which has allowed you to get through whatever it is. For some of you, it has been tough. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I mean, I have been doing Aries readings daily. I only took 1 week off. And my channel has been going for more than a year now. So that's not a lot. Just taking a week's break in the end, like doing every single day, Saturday, Sunday, 7 days a week. That's a lot of Aries reads. So I know your energy. I'm a triple Aries myself. So I know what my Aries have been through. For some of you, it's been tough. For some of you, it has been testing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. All the more reason to celebrate. All the more reason to feel that sense of freedom that you have been seeking, so desiring deep down in you. I can really feel it for somebody. The Well. Now, this tarot deck has 2 extra major arcanas, and the Well is one of them. The Well, to me, this is about beyond. This is about manifestation. I mean, 3 major arcanas in your opening. This is not small. This ain't small. This is big stuff. 3 major arcanas showing up in your starting energy. This is big stuff, Aries. I'm going to read the meaning of the Well purely because it is not in the traditional deck, and it might help somebody who really needs to hear it. So the Well is all about the birthplace of ideas, inspiration, and transformation. All things are birthed from the creatrix, and knowledge flows freely to those who seek. So this is about nurturing, opportunity, nature, creativity. I love this because this is, once you've completed this cycle, major transformation. This is major transformation and new beginnings. That's what this is saying. And the way you will be able to, if you don't know how to celebrate, or if you're feeling like, well, how do I really move forward in this new chapter? Some of you will benefit from grounding, spending time in nature, having some fresh air. These are all the messages that are coming through. But I really, really like this because this is all about new beginnings, change, embracing, opening your arm and heart to what is coming towards you, Aries. So let's see on that note, what is coming towards my Aries? What is coming towards my Aries? What is coming towards, wow, look at the amount of cards that want to come out. Always the case with Aries reads. What is coming towards my Aries spirit? What is coming towards my Aries? What is coming towards my Aries? Anything else? Anything else? I mean, you're starting the reading pretty powerfully. So, Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords is all about forward momentum. And it's also about becoming very, very clear. And I like this, where this is going, because it's almost like now that this chapter has closed, now that you've got this shift and transformation, all of a sudden you have this newfound clarity. You are clear on exactly where you're heading. You're clear on what your next steps are. You're clear on what is it you want in your life. It's almost like you needed that cycle to complete and be done with it. And now, as a result of that, you are absolutely in your power, knowing exactly where you're heading. It's almost giving me the Chariot vibe. It'll be interesting to see if the Chariot pops up, hey? Yeah, these are the Nine of Wands. I mean, this is where, like, with these 2 cards, to me, the Nine of Wands showing up next to the Queen of Swords, just be careful. What you don't see come is just be careful of those old stories that pop up, those old fear and doubt that pops up. Especially when we are closing out cycles, which is your current vibe and energy. When we close out cycles, doesn't mean that we've forgotten the lessons, doesn't mean that we are completely disconnected and it all of a sudden gets erased out of our memory. And with these 2 cards, that's what this is trying to say. It's saying that you've come a long way, and you need to really acknowledge that you've come a long way. But at the same time, knowing what you know, it's about trusting what you know, if that makes sense. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but now that you know what you know, it's giving you the sense of clarity. So let's not keep feeding into any of these past people, places, situations that are trying to hold you back, because you're that close. You one wand away from the 10 of Wands. So, and it's like this wounded warrior is looking at the Queen of Swords, right? So it's almost like the other part of the message is that now you don't want to be in here. You've integrated the lessons. You've moved and risen above. And as a result of that, you are clear and you're not going to settle for anything less, which I love. Which is like Aries, you being in your power, right? The moment you embrace who you are, you become unstoppable, unshakable, unmovable. That's the energy and vibe. 6 of Cups. Yeah, so what you don't see coming, for some of you, it could be an air sign, could be a Ligua, if I can get my words out, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, with the Queen of Swords. Could be someone from your past with this Six of Cups showing up. Now, if you are dealing with an air sign and Six of Cups, this could be someone that you had a lot of history with. This could be someone that you have good memories with. Look at all this gold. I love this deck. But what is coming towards you, for some of you, it could also be an offer or communication from someone from the past. And they could be an air sign. They could also be a fire sign. Could be another Aries, Leo, Sag with the Nine of Wands. So I'm picking up that you will, somebody here will get some form of communication from people from the past. Now it's up to you. Your current position, or your starting position, is very strong. So one of the things, the other message Spirit is giving to me in relation to knowing what's coming is about boundaries. It's also about knowing what you stand for and what is right for you. See how he's holding the wand and it's in front of him. It's that protective energy. And this is not to say that you need to be overprotective, but it's also not saying that just give in just because this person is from the past and they mean so much to you, that it's at the detriment of what you stand for and who you truly are. So boundaries will be very, very important. Communication is going to be very, very important. There may be people from the past that you've had deep connections with. Could be friendship, could be relationship, could be family. Take what resonates. This is a collective read. If you'd like a personal read, you now have the option to either book a live tarot reading with me. I have only 1 or 2 spots available today, so you can check that in the pinned comment, or you can book a pre-recorded reading. So you have the option pre-recorded or live. They're completely different energy and vibe. Live readings, you get to ask me questions real time and do any follow-up questions real time whilst I'm doing your reading. So that's the benefit of the live reads. And pre-recorded, you submit your questions and I'll do the reading for you. So that's how that rolls. So that information is pinned, or you can just email me if you desire personal read. All right, let's see. I feel like reshuffling just the vibe and the energy. Yeah, we've got, you got to be careful of this. Look at this, all these majors, Hangman and the Devil. So there is some temptation that's coming towards you. And for some of you, this could be from someone you haven't spoken to or disconnected from for a period of time. And you have a no contact or no communication period, or perhaps you haven't seen this person for a long period of time. That's something else Spirit is showing to me. So let's see, what is your advice? What's the advice for my Aries? Advice for my beautiful Aries. Wow, that's a lot of cards, but we'll take that, okay, because they all just jumped out at once. That was okay. Wow. So we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is looking at things from a higher perspective. Like I said, you have integrated certain lessons, Aries. There's a lot of fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sag. But the Seven of Wands is really reminding you to look at things from a higher perspective. You have grown, you've evolved, you've ascended. You have integrated a lot of lessons. So in this situation, you know what is best for you. So don't second guess it, is what this higher, what this Seven of Wands is saying. I'm trying to make room so that we can have all the cards so you can see them, because there's a lot in the advice. Yeah. See, like from the 9, whatever this situation was or has been, it weighed you down. It was heavy. It was too much. It was simply too much. And as a result, you've risen above it. So in your advice position, Spirit is reminding you that if you want to speak to this person, if you want to go back to this situation, remember what it was like to carry that load. Remember the times that you had to go through. Remember the lessons that you've learned. So this is in your advice position. It's basically saying, just reflect. Go back and reflect on how far you've come and what that meant for you at that moment in time. And it's also asking you, do you want to go back there? And only you can answer that, because this is in your advice. In your advice, it's asking you to remember those moments. Why? So you can make an informed decision. Free will. At the end of the day, free will. You can watch all the tarot readings in the world, but only you can decide, right? And I'm very transparent about that, because we can all talk about the energies surrounding you, but ultimately you got to make the choice. Ace of Wands. There is a passionate new beginning, and this is something completely different. And the reason why it's completely different is because we start off with the World card. To me, the message and the advice is very clear that you have closed this chapter and you've completed that cycle, and you've completed that cycle for a reason, Aries. It was too much. You let me know whether it was to do with money, work, love, what was it in relation to? There is a lot of fire energy, and I feel like for some of you, this was you, like if it's family or love situation or even money, you were pulling the weight for everybody else. The others were slacking off. This was you trying to do your bit and then some to make for the lack of participation or lack of contribution from others. And you've learned certain lessons from it. And now you freed yourself. I mean, that's what the cards are saying. I'm just going to go with the storyline the cards are giving me. I mean, I can't make it up. I didn't even see what the cards were. So 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, this situation made you feel like left out in the cold. For some of you, this is rejection. Some of you, this is abandonment. And doesn't always have to be romantic. I know a lot of my audience, you here are the mavericks, the change makers, the movers, the shakers, the entrepreneurs, the leaders. These can also be family members. You might be lifting, carrying the load for family members, and then it becomes too much. You try to reason with them, you try to help them out, but if they're not helping themselves, what happens? Aries feels left out in the cold. Aries feels left out. Aries feels misunderstood. Aries feels mistreated. Aries feels alone. How do I know all this? Because I've been doing your readings daily, and this is a big cycle for some of you. This has been going on for 5 years, 7 years, 11 years, 2 years, some of you from the pandemic. And this could also be money. These 2 cards could also be to do with money, by the way. And this Ace of Wands could be a new job opportunity offer after a period of lack or scarcity, because Pentacles is the physical world. So if you've been feeling like you didn't have the money, you were not getting job, it was becoming very hard to get a job, this is changing and shifting that. You definitely want to listen to that intuitive message that's coming later today. If it's anything to do with money, abundance, there is a powerful intuitive message coming later today on my channel. Check that out. It is a game changer, total game changer. You do not want to miss it. If you are passionate about abundance, divine flow, about how to change your money mindset, it's a total game changer. It's a completely free intuitive download that I've done, and I will be posting it on the channel. I don't make it up. Wheel of Fortune. This is about karmic cycles. Do we want to, so this in your advice position, Spirit is saying, Aries, let's get real. Do you want to repeat this cycle again? Because the choice is yours. It comes down to free will. It comes down to free will. Why do I say that? Look at this. The final card you got was the Wheel of Fortune. The first card you got was the World card. This is all about cycles. This is all about, for some of you, this could be to do with money. This could be to do with job. This could be to do with living in the physical world with the Wheel of Fortune. For others of you, it could be relationship. I mean, with the 6 of Cups showing up, it could be lovers, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be colleagues. So you take what resonates. This is a collective read. If you want a personal read, the information is in the pinned comment and in the description box. I am offering live tarot readings. After so many requests, I didn't offer live tarot readings for years and years and years. And recently I have been called and felt the pull and the download to offer them again. So they are now available. I only have like 1 or 2 spots available today and tomorrow. So if you're interested, it's in the pinned comments. But this is about you completing some major cycles. And here's the thing. Sometimes, why do we keep repeating? I often hear, oh, but why do I keep meeting the same kind of guy? Why do I keep going into these cycles of where my money is strong, I have savings, and all of a sudden it all goes away? How do I go from this, abundant to almost like scarcity, like overnight? It feels overnight, but it's not. And this is where it comes down to karmic cycles. I don't really like using these terms, but it is true. With the Wheel of Fortune and the World card, Spirit is asking you, sometimes, and this is why this intuitive download for today is going to be very important. I mean, they're two completely different messages, but in a way they're connected, because somebody really needs to hear this as it relates to your money, abundance, finances. When we perpetuate ourselves in a cycle of lack, of scarcity, of not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy enough, feeling left out in the cold, rejected or abandoned, we have a choice whether we want to break that cycle or whether we want to continue living in that cycle. And really, this whole message, whether it's to do with love, money or career, it's the same message. And it's a very strong and powerful message. This is really deep. I didn't expect it to go to this level. But Aries, if you are breaking free, claim it in comments. I am free. I am free. I am free. Wheel of Fortune is also about divine destiny. And the only way we can attract what the divine has orchestrated for us is we need to complete certain cycles. It's a graduation. It's an up-leveling. It's an expansion. It's an elevation. And the only way we can do is when we complete level 1, we go to level 2. But sometimes we complete level 1 and we jump to level 5 because of the lessons that we've learned. And that's the vibe I'm picking up here for you. All right. Wow. I'm feeling really hot all of a sudden, and we're going way over in your read. I want to keep these readings quite contained, but I am going to pull this Sacred Rebels message for you because it was downloaded to me. And please do check out the intuitive message. It's a total game changer. It's going to be on my channel later today. So check it out. It is going to change your life forever. Okay. So the first card I have is Inspiration, number 3. Look at that. Metamorphosis. All these butterflies. Can you see that? It's all about transformation. So let's see. What's your message? An idea has captured your attention or will do very soon. It may be a grand vision or a vague sense of something that could be. You're being encouraged to accept the vision, the idea of the inspiration, as it is important to your creative and spiritual growth. This whole reading is actually about your spiritual growth. As it is possible, the bee is bringing you healing medicine, wisdom from nature to aid the message of the oracle of inspiration. The bee is a powerful spirit totem. Bees are able to fly with wings that are significantly small in proportion to their heavier bodies. They can do so because of the sheer speed with which their wings move. Your idea, even if it seems like a big substantial plan that may be difficult to get off the ground and up and running, can succeed. You will attract great helpers to you, and the earth will support the success of this project, an idea or vision, because it is about helping the greater good as well as your own growth and development. When the Earth Mother lends you nature wisdom to support your healing and growth, you know that you have exceptionally powerful ally to your cause. Let this bring you confidence. If you have also drawn the After the Storm card, consider this message amplified. So your healing process. May my inspired idea be blessed by the creative intelligence and love of this universe. May the perfection of the divine timing govern an unfolding of this idea into the most beautiful and fulfilling form. May this idea attract the most nourishing people, situations, and opportunities so that it may live out its destiny to make a positive contribution to the world. Through sacred genius, love, and grace, so be it. How beautiful is that? The whole time I was reading your message, I was thinking about this card that came out at the start of your read. Go back and watch the start of the read if you're just joining us. I'm going to leave that there. Your second card is number 28. Number 28, collaborative dreaming. So dreams might be important. Look at that. It's almost like emerging from, sparkling your light from the shadow into the light, into shining your light bright. Look at that. That's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous art right there. Okay, let's get to your message. Your heart is big enough to dream not only for yourself but for a new humanity. Imagine a world that is healed with respect, understanding, and with community that fosters life. Even your dreams that relate to you alone will contribute positively to the greater good, because this is the nature of your heart. Your heart naturally and intelligently cooperates in a grand scheme of loving creativity working to heal the hearts of the world. The heart creates win-win situations that benefit the individual and the collective. You're being asked to honor your growing desire to co-create with conscious, like-minded people. Your collaboratory dreaming is a heart-inspired win-win, bringing mutual enhancement to yourself and others. The heart wants to love and be loved. Working with others creatively is a way to allow the heart to grow. It is a chance for you to learn to honor yourself and others and to find ways to live and let live, simply by growing and strengthening your active trust in your heart's guidance. So, in your healing process, I'm just going to read that. Imagine a circular chain of paper dolls that can be filled with beautiful golden light, which begins in the heart of each paper doll. The light shines out and shimmers, making the paper dolls radiant, shining, and golden. Imagine a feeling of love, connection, help, and goodwill shining along with the golden light. Stay with that image or feeling as long as it feels good for you, and then simply open your eyes and you've completed the healing process. So you might want to come back, pause the video, and come back and revisit the healing and revisit these messages. But essentially, Aries, there is a very strong and powerful message as it relates to you completing cycles and really opening yourself up to what is coming and what is new coming your way, because what is coming your way is just beautiful, it's magnificent, and it is divinely guided. I mean, you are ready to shine your light. You are ready to be seen and heard for who you truly are. I mean, this is the reason why my channel is called Being You Now. It's about you owning and honoring your truth, your power, and what you stand for. Aries, I am so grateful, and I appreciate each and every one of you so very much, because if you don't show up, I can't show up. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Please, I encourage you to watch the intuitive download that is coming later today. It is going to change your life. I am telling you, it will change your life forever. It is such a powerful download, transformation. It will transform you. And if you'd like to book a live reading, I have a couple of spots available today. Or if you would like to get a pre-recorded reading, they are available as normal. And yeah, there's some good, amazing, epic things, because I'm really called to help my community at a deeper level. I feel the connection, and I feel ready to open that up now than I have before for a long period of time. So if you desire any of that information, you can email me, or the information is either in the pinned comments or in the description box. Aries, thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you. And remember, the power that is you by being you now. And I will see you next time.